favor.
It's in Power's favor, but it was when Power was playing Rayman and Kyna was not only playing Terrace but also Yumiko at the time. So an interesting difference is that Power is going to be on the Mordex. We'll see how this one plays out.
All right, we are in Grand Finals, folks. A trial of Skuld. South American bracket. Can Power take it in 2 sets? Kyna's got one to play around with.
For that side light there, trying to get some offense going. Kyna playing very confidently on this axe already, but Power is able to kind of weave in and out and really punish Kyna's movement. But as I say that, a side air comes in on the axe, and I haven't been counting hits, but it hasn't been many, and already Power at the sunset of his stock.
Okay, that's not enough to disarm, though, so Power does get another chance with the gauntlets to rack on a bit of damage before he falls out. Probably inevitably against a player of Kyna's caliber, so let's see it.
Okay, big end light there. This is where the edge guarding will definitely help in your attempt to come back from this damage deficit, but the end light does connect, and Kyna pulling ahead already in this set.
Okay, a little bit of unarmed action right there before Power picks up the scythe. Hopping around. How does Power take initiative now that he's down a stock, though, is the big question.
Yeah, I feel like the one thing in the last set was that Power was able to force Use to press the issue a lot of times, taking big leads. But now Kyna being this far ahead, and I feel like we've been seeing a lot of these micro walks from Kyna, which are very interesting, closing in space, but still giving yourself options like dashing.
Okay, called out the jump in from Kyna, but it doesn't amount to too much. Kyna is running away with this next stock, though. Recovery not enough.
Okay, picking up the hammer now, looking for that scoop on that down air, or maybe an air or a D-light, of course, to close out this stock. Power on the scythe, and Kyna
he pivoted that.
He pivoted and whiff punished scythe side air with hammer downlight.
Yeah,
he's
that's
locked
crazy.
in.
That's crazy. Kyna still hanging on to this first stock right now. Can Power make some magic happen? Once again, the luxury is in PR number 1's favor right now of an entire set to play around within Grands. Power has got to make some moves, and it starts with that first stock right there.
Big side air connection, of course, Kyna struggling in the corner. And I feel like the one thing that Power is doing is calling out Kyna's disadvantage state. A lot of landing catches on the side, but no big strings makes it so that Kyna, can win 2-3 neutral interactions and afford to lose those juggle states because you're just doing so much more damage in the Mordex.
Kyna off stage. I mean, that could have been a
smart.
precarious position, but Kyna makes the most out of it.
Genius from Kyna to go low there to avoid the Power down air.
Yeah.
Very active, but still avoids it with a fast fall.
No whiff punish right there, though, on the side of Power. Still maintaining a bit of an advantage, but Kyna a shark in the water. Look at that.
Okay, the weapon toss there to call out Kyna's jump in center, and Kyna being unarmed, but picking up the axe again, and
That's
okay,
dangerous.
that's a big end light.
This is dangerous. Kyna's first big reach right there doesn't connect. Makes him unarmed once again as well. It's going to be off stage. Power doesn't have the time to starve that spawn.
Yeah, kind of just dumping back to center stage, even being at such a big lead, knowing that his strength is in center stage where he belongs and finding another downlight on a landing. I mean, if I'm Power here, I'm really reconsidering the Mordex pick, I think. I know you played most of your tournament with the Mordex, but Kyna is looking super poised. I mean, he whip on his dash jump side, landing, very late
nuts.
landing side air with a pivot dash through down like side on hammer. I mean, you can't even whiff a side air. A person can't whiff side air.
Yeah, you
like
can't just give me something.
Yeah,
Come on,
that's
man.
so
Let me play the
tough.
game for just a second. But as expected, I mean, our main man Kyna showing why he's the best player in the world right now, or easily in contention for one of them. But it is a 1-0 lead over Power. And once again, Power needs to win this set to stay in the tournament, have a shot at that gold medal. Otherwise, he's going to be sitting pretty with the silver.
Man, I really did gaslight the. I got a 32% swing on the chat vote with the last set.
We've done it. We have the power to change the world, PJ.
I'm not counting Power out yet, but man, does that last game really make me reconsider my call.
Oh my goodness!
It is looking tough, but we are back on Small Fortress of Lions as kind of stomping around looking for that big open up, but who needs a downlight when you just land a side air anyway?
Right.
Oh man, so much damage.
Okay, quick pickup from Kyna, of course, to be expected. Swapping to the axe. This is where things get dicey. We did see Kyna wrap up game one with just an easy, simple stomp Sair, but the axe is really, really where he has been finding these offstage positions.
Something to note is Kyna is forcing Power to cross up a lot in spots where Power wants to keep Kyna in front of him. And Okay, closing out that with an unarmed down air. But what we're seeing is Kyna is dashing through Power right before he lands and turning around with either button or pivoting. And it's really, really successful at making it very uncomfortable for Power to find landings after whiffing. And oh my goodness, big aggression.
Dude, Kyna is healthy on this first stock right now. Oh my goodness.
He's taking about 100 damage.
That's rough, dude. I don't know what else to say, man. In the words of Prince Zuko, that's rough, buddy. We'll see what happens in this next stock right here. It's a big swing to bat off the left side. Power unarmed as well. Has to just jockey on over for the weapon, but you just get sent off once again. Kyna is inevitable, my man. Here we go. Big whip punish once again. Why not find another stock? And it is a 3-1 stock lead for a second game in a row for Kyna.
This is a very different 3-stock to 1 lead, though, because you still have a lot of damage you need to do as Power to take even this first stock. Big end light there on the gauntlets, looking for this edge guard opportunity. The Nair doesn't send off stage, though, and Kyna's back at center. Boom, boom, 2 hits, big damage.
Yeah, and every hit is just gold and gravy at this point, right? Kyna doesn't even really mind all that much if he falls out on this stock. This one should be able to do it, but yeah, you're still hanging in there. That's insane. Power finally gets there, but I mean, this is probably too little too late.
I mean, unless we see some like a crazy string that I've yet to really see from Power this block, I'm not sure if this is a winnable game. I mean, kind of just too solid here on the axe, getting some big open ups down light into Nair for some nice damage. Power getting a side air off of Kyna's end lag in a nice little juggle state, but Kyna smartly goes low on the recovery, learning from Yu's mistakes in the previous set.
Okay. Power with a little bit of agency right here in this stock, but with every passing hit, I mean, it just becomes more and more likely that Kyna just finds that stray one to get there. Power making it happen. No. It's the backboard hit, and there is nothing left in the tank. Kyna gets game 2 with 2 stocks as well, and we're looking at tournament point for this player.
Once again, Power, are we going to the chalkboard and switching over to a different legend, or if we're going to see the Mordex?
Some red yarn to come through. Where do we go from here?
Let's draw some connections, because it's looking real tough, but it looks like Power is going to get right back into it with the Mordex. Kyna staying, of course, on the Roman Reigns, and oh my goodness. I mean, this is just a complete destruction on the side of Kyna.
It's a dominant showing, man. I mean, Kyna, I think, importantly, is too patient. Yeah. Just too patient coming into these matches. Power has been playing very well, all things considered. I think, you know, Kyna is the player that it seems you give him an inch, or in this case, I don't know, what, a millimeter, and they take a kilometer, but it is a tough sell coming through. Power needs to reverse sweep now to stay in this bracket and have a chance at first.
I made a kind of a sad face, because why are we going to Demon Island? I'm not too sure.
I don't know.
Demon Island versus Kyna, I mean, this is one of the strongest stages for Kyna for sure, but we'll see if the Mordex benefits from no soft platforms, of course, a small wall as well. Okay,
great call out right there. Kyna needs to spend something. That's it. That's first stock. Okay, maybe it was a good switch, BJ.
All right.
You never know.
I'm happy to be proven wrong, especially because I want to see some more Brawlhalla action. I would hate to see a 3-0 to close out this great tournament for South America so far, but I mean, even though it's such a big lead, it's Kyna, so you could definitely just win from here.
Yeah, it presents an interesting question as well, right? Like, Kyna in the first 2 games had such a dominant advantage over Power. So the question for Power is, how do you play with the stock lead at this point? Because, I mean, Kyna, I think it's going to be the same song and dance regardless.
Nice down air. Scoop to catch the dash into center from Power. Kyna continuing the juggle with the side air to send off stage and catching the recovery. Very smart from Kyna to go immediately off of the side air. He doesn't jump. He recovers so that he can get to the stage faster and still get a down light out in time. Very, very smart from Kyna to continue pressure. Even though you hit a side air that doesn't combo into anything, you can continue your pressure.
Okay, Kyna whiffing right there on the right side. Power trying to extend for all of it right there and puts himself in the corner instead.
Couple more of those, and Kyna will catch up in the damage lead. We'll see if Power can do something with the damage lead he was able to build with that extra credit. A lot of dash jumping from both players, kind of staying very grounded. You see those slide walks forward to try to encroach on Power space. Power swings back with a side air, though. I like to see that. Checking Kyna, very important.
Watch this spawn, though. Yeah, once again, Kyna has whiffed on like 3 of those in a row. Power has capitalized just slightly, taking a little bit of hits here and there. Has the slight damage advantage as well, but Kyna finds it off stage. It's just 1 jump away.
Exclamation points come out. There, Kyna goes for the high recovery coverage, and there's the down sig to close out that stock with the side air's assistance, and
How did he choose now that he wants to rip the signature center stage? Like, why was that the moment where he's like, you know what? Big swing. Let's do it. Why not?
It's the kind of difference. Realizing Power wants to stack on top of Kyna, that's not going to fly versus Roman Reigns.
Okay, we remain at parity, but just like that, the damage and momentum has firmly swung back into Kyna's favor.
Kyna picking up the hammer, the weapon that we all know him for. See if Power on this scythe is going to be able to pick apart the wall that Kyna can beat. Nice downer to send off stage. Kyna swinging back with a cider, though, gets some big damage there for it. Damage lead definitely in Kyna's favor. A lot of whiffs from Power, but finally connects with a down air. Not even high enough damage to send off stage with it, though. A lot of dash jumping around this weapon spawn. Good to see Kyna switching over back to the axe. Power trying to get some offense started with a weapon toss into walk up. It doesn't work out. Kyna getting the end light there, and Power burning the dodge, doesn't get punished. Another big sig whiff.
Oh my gosh.
But a downlight comes in, and Kyna on the hammer just needs the one hit.
That's it.
And there it is. Kyna is your Trial of Skuld South America champion.
What a showing, man. Off the back of a 3-0, too. Yeah. I mean, like, we came into this, we're like, dude, Power, he got the set advantage, man. Like, he's like 20 to 15, bro. Like, you don't get it. You don't get it. And then Kyna just comes through, and he's like, all right, man, like, I'm a little different. They catch a couple replays right here, but, I mean, it was the Kyna show through and through. Congrats.